Hey guys, old folks here. So I had a few requests for a Kong Ming video, so I'm going to do this. Now I don't use Kong Ming, but I do think he is a good guy to use. I'm going to show you a video after we kind of go over him and talk about him and how he's really good. Let's look real quick at his skills. Basically, this is his ultimate, and it can really hurt, especially if you're up close to him, which we'll get to in a minute. But summons 3 magical spells. They damage enemy wherever they hit. Oh, I always do that. I'm sorry, guys. You cast it. This is what it looks like. Woo! And shoots out 3. And bam, bam, bam. Does good damage. Has a green dragon. Basically, this summons a dragon alongside him, and it'll taunt enemies. So this is good against like a Yuan or a Smoke, that are coming to backdoor him. Has high armor, but it takes extra damage from AoE. So it's good versus individuals, not great against AoE teams. This here, the Ming portal, is what really makes life a pain for the other team. So basically, it puts a portal underneath the character on your team, and if your team doesn't destroy that before the time's broken, it teleports them all the way to the other side of the line in front of him. And then finally, your master plan casts a spell on an enemy, deals extra damage, and it's a 1-second stun if that enemy takes AoE damage under the spell. So again, it's great when paired with an AoE team. So let's get into the action here. I'm gonna go here, go to my alliance duel, and I'm gonna go to my record, and I'm gonna show you this team right here. Now there is a almost 37,000, 30 something thousand difference. He's below me, but this Kong Ming is what makes this whole thing good. So he immediately starts off with my Vortex. Vortex can't do any damage. He's stuck up there. His team's doing AoE, popping off silence, getting crazy. My Vortex comes out, all awesome. This guy's taunting my mirror to attack him, so instead of doing damage to them, Teresa's hitting, Resurrection comes up. Bam, we go back here. Then he's going to drop his ultimate, which just smokes me. And then he casts it again. He casts a stun on top of my caster, or my Mira. So now they're back. They're getting hit up by a 3-way hit. I mean, again, cast that ultimate, drops major damage. Vortex is going to pop out here in a second. He's going to die. And then, of course, we come down to the very end where Teresa's going to win this battle once she casts her ult. Had she not had her ult, who knows? But as you can see, Kong Ming basically carried that fight. It may not have looked like it, but because he immobilized Vortex right from the beginning, Vortex didn't do any damage, which is what his job is. So he wasn't getting energy to cast his ult. Then he's dropping that major damage with his ultimate, but he's also casting another spell, and because it's an AoE based team, he's stunning my characters. So they're not doing anything. And there's a 30,000 point difference. So obviously this is a very effective team against my team. So I think he's very well played, especially in the right team. Again, look at what he's got here. He's got an AoE based Blaine. He's casting his pop-up, casting his ults. You've got your Merlin running around. You've got your Teresa running around with her whirlwinds and everything. Got a team built around him. So does really good. I'm a big fan of him. I just don't, again, I don't run a lot of magic-based teams, but if I did, this would be a great guy. Man, put him in there with Vortex, him in there with Teresa, put him in there with Blaine. Suddenly you could really see a huge, amazing team, and he's not running a tank, doesn't need a tank. So, again, that's my thoughts on him. I think he's really good. If you got any questions or thoughts or comments, maybe teams that you like to build around him, go ahead and post them. I'm sure we'd love to read them and see them. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.